Title: Denzel Washington exposes shocking detail on Taylor Swift and indicted Diddy. The spotlight was shining brighter than ever as Hollywood's elite gathered for the annual Global Awards Gala. Among the star-studded guests was Denzel Washington, the seasoned actor known for his grace and wisdom. But tonight, it wasn't his acting career that was about to make headlines. Instead, it was a revelation that would shake the world of entertainment to its core. As the evening wore on, Denzel took the stage to present the Lifetime Achievement Award. The crowd stood in awe as he spoke of his journey, but just as he was about to wrap up, he paused, his eyes scanning the room. The microphone picked up the shift in energy as Denzel's tone grew more serious. "I've seen a lot in my time in Hollywood. I've witnessed the rise and fall of careers, the drama that unfolds behind the curtains, and the shocking truths that never see the light of day. But tonight, I'm here to say that we, as a society, need to face the uncomfortable truths we'd rather ignore." A murmur swept through the room as Denzel dropped the bombshell. "There's something you all need to know about Taylor Swift," he continued. "She's not just the pop princess everyone adores. She's been a mastermind behind the scenes, carefully manipulating the media narrative to protect her own interests. Some of you know it, some of you don't want to believe it. But I'm telling you this tonight. The truth is more complicated than you think." The room fell silent as the crowd processed his words. Taylor Swift, the darling of the music world, a calculated manipulator? It was a narrative that felt almost impossible to digest. Denzel didn't stop there. His eyes shifted to another controversial figure in the industry. Sean Diddy Combs, who had been embroiled in a recent string of legal troubles. Diddy's empire was crumbling under the weight of multiple lawsuits and criminal investigations. But it was the new details Denzel revealed that left jaws on the floor. "Now, let's talk about Diddy. I've known him for years. We've shared some good times. But the truth is, Diddy's not the man you think he is. The charges against him aren't just a smear campaign. There's real evidence, stuff that's been buried deep to protect his brand. But it's all coming to light now. And trust me, the indictment is just the beginning." The room was buzzing now, whispers flying between the guests as they tried to digest the gravity of Denzel's claims. Denzel paused for a moment, his gaze scanning the room one last time. "It's time we stop blindly following these icons and start questioning what we're told. Taylor Swift, Diddy, both are hiding darker truths. Hollywood isn't as shiny as it seems. It's a game of power, manipulation, and hidden agendas." With that, Denzel walked off the stage, leaving the audience in stunned silence. The world would never be the same after that night. News outlets scrambled to report on his shocking revelations. Speculation ran rampant. Was Denzel Washington telling the truth? Or was he trying to tear down the giants of the entertainment world? One thing was certain. Hollywood's brightest stars were no longer untouchable. The public's perception of Taylor Swift and Diddy would never be the same again. Title: The Shocking Revelation, **. In the heart of Hollywood, where secrets are buried deep beneath the glitz and glamour, a shocking revelation was about to unfold. Denzel Washington, the acclaimed actor known for his charismatic roles and profound wisdom, found himself embroiled in a storm of scandal that no one saw coming. It was a quiet afternoon when Denzel sat down for what was supposed to be a casual interview on **, the late-night spotlight show. The host, Mark Richards, was known for his easygoing demeanor and charming questions, but tonight, Mark had one question that would change the course of everything. "Now, Denzel, you've always been someone who's seen it all in Hollywood, but we hear there's something you know about Taylor Swift and Diddy that's never been revealed before. Are you willing to share it with us tonight?" Mark asked, his voice laced with intrigue. Denzel's calm expression shifted slightly. He shifted in his seat, leaning forward, as if the weight of what he was about to say bore heavily on his shoulders. "I've always kept my mouth shut about the things I've seen in this industry," Denzel began, his voice steady but carrying a tinge of gravity. "But sometimes, the truth needs to come to light." Mark's eyes widened in anticipation, knowing the stakes had just been raised. "You see, Taylor Swift's rise to superstardom wasn't just due to her talent and hard work. There was an arrangement. Something that happened behind closed doors," Denzel continued. "I'm not talking about a romantic connection with someone like Travis Kelce or the media circus around that. No, I'm talking about a much darker truth." The room fell into stunned silence, the audience barely daring to breathe as Denzel dropped the bombshell. "I know for a fact that Swift's career was heavily influenced by individuals who, let's just say, had their own agendas," Denzel revealed. "People like Diddy, whose influence in the music industry reaches far deeper than anyone could imagine. There's been talk of how he's been involved in managing and manipulating the careers of stars for decades. But it's more than that. It's a system that uses people for their power and status, and Taylor was pulled into it." Mark, visibly shocked, leaned in. "Are you saying Diddy has been controlling aspects of Taylor's career?" Denzel nodded solemnly. "It's a lot more than just business. When you're at the top, like they are, you make deals you might regret. And Diddy's hand in it has been far-reaching. I can't speak to every detail, but there's a reason she's been the face of so many brands, and it's not all because of her talent. There's a web of connections, money, power, and favors exchanged in the shadows." The crowd gasped as Denzel paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. "And Diddy?" Mark asked, still processing. Denzel's face darkened, his gaze piercing. "Diddy's been under investigation for much more than people realize. Rumors have swirled for years about his involvement in things that go beyond music. There's talk of financial crimes, shady deals, and a series of high-profile connections that might finally catch up to him. His empire, as glamorous as it seems, might be built on something far more sinister." As the camera panned across the audience, their faces mirrored the shock in Mark's eyes. This wasn't the usual celebrity gossip, this was a bombshell. "I'm not saying it's all black and white, or that everyone involved is guilty of wrongdoing," Denzel continued, his tone now somber. "But the industry runs on secrets, and there are some that need to be exposed." The interview ended abruptly as the weight of Denzel's words lingered in the air. Social media erupted, speculating on the details Denzel had dropped. Rumors about Diddy's potential indictment swirled, while Swift's camp remained silent, neither confirming nor denying the shocking claims. The world had been given a glimpse into the hidden world of Hollywood's elite, where even the most powerful could be entangled in secrets that, once revealed, could change everything. But for now, one thing was certain. The truth had been exposed, and the fallout was just beginning. Title: The Truth Revealed. Denzel Washington exposes shocking detail on Taylor Swift and indicted Diddy. It was a night like no other in Hollywood. The red carpet of the annual Vanity Fair party glowed under the bright lights, stars dazzling as they mingled, smiled for the cameras, and exchanged polite pleasantries. But for one star, the night would take a different turn. Denzel Washington, the legendary actor known for his commanding presence both on and off screen, had been keeping a secret. A secret so powerful that it would shake the world of entertainment to its core. As the evening progressed, Denzel found himself in an intimate conversation with a few high-profile journalists. His sharp eyes scanned the room, as if gauging whether it was time to reveal the bombshell that had been eating away at him for months. He took a deep breath before he spoke, his voice calm but laced with the weight of the information he was about to share. "Taylor Swift, Diddy. It's all connected," Denzel began, his words cutting through the chatter in the room. His revelation caught everyone off guard, and the atmosphere shifted, eyes turning to him in disbelief. He continued, "There's more to this Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce romance than meets the eye. What people don't know is that it's been orchestrated behind the scenes, not by her, but by people she's been closely connected to. People with far more influence than anyone realizes." Journalists leaned in, their pens ready. The name Diddy was a familiar one, known for his music empire and the controversies that followed him. But the connection to Taylor Swift was new, a shocking piece of the puzzle no one had considered. Denzel paused, allowing the silence to deepen before he dropped the next bombshell. "It all ties back to Diddy's legal troubles. The indictment you've heard about? It's not just about money or power struggles, it's about controlling narratives in the media. Taylor's image, her relationships, her persona, all manipulated to keep certain truths hidden. And Diddy is at the center of it." The room was electric. Taylor Swift, the nation's sweetheart, and Diddy, the once untouchable mogul, were now connected in a way that no one had predicted. The crowd buzzed with speculation as Denzel's words sank in. "Everything that's been happening with Taylor, it's all part of a much bigger game," Denzel said, his tone steady but filled with the kind of gravitas only he could deliver. "You think the relationship with Travis Kelce is a coincidence? Think again. It's all been planned. Diddy's been helping shape the public narrative around Taylor for years. He's got people in her camp, pushing for these fabricated stories, these manufactured moments. The reporters were stunned. They had heard rumors before, whispers of power players manipulating the world of celebrity, but nothing like this. The pieces of the puzzle were starting to come together, but no one knew how deep this conspiracy really went. And then, Denzel hit them with the most shocking piece of all. Diddy's indictment? It's just the tip of the iceberg. What the public doesn't know is that he's been involved in far darker dealings. And Taylor, well, she's been used as a pawn in a game much bigger than both of them. But now the truth is coming out. As the room erupted with questions, Denzel stood up, his calm demeanor unshaken. He had said what he needed to say. The whispers would begin, the rumors would fly, but in the end, the truth had been exposed. The world was about to change. Hollywood's brightest stars were no longer untouchable. As he walked away, the journalists scrambled, eager to break the story. Taylor Swift and Diddy's names would soon dominate headlines, but Denzel Washington had already disappeared into the night, leaving the world to grapple with the shocking truth he had just revealed. In the days that followed, the media storm broke. Every new development sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Taylor Swift, usually so private, began to feel the pressure of Denzel's words. Was her image really the product of someone else's manipulation? And Diddy, the mogul, whose empire seemed unshakable, now faced even more scrutiny as his connections to the scandal unraveled. But one thing was certain. The world had just learned a truth that no one could ignore.